So glad you are watching the show. They're empowering women to experience joy through weekly classes, monthly workshops, and quarterly retreats.
Joining us now is Cindy Yates, co-founder of The Joy Project. And there was just something about you, Cindy. When you walked in, you have the best energy. And we're like, of course, The Joy Project just fits. What is it?
The Joy Project for Women is about women, and it's for women from 18 to 98. We want everyone, no matter where they're from, no matter what language they speak, we want them to realize we're here for them, to help them understand the importance of struggle to joy. You can have struggle without joy, but you really can't have joy without struggle. It's the concept of rain and sun, right? You got to have both.
And Cindy, this was born out of a struggle that you went through 13 years ago.
It really, really was. It's hard for me to talk about, but so my little Billy was 6 years old when he went to heaven. And but he was born with Down syndrome and had the most beautiful light. Anyone that knew him just knew that he brought light to everyone. And then when he left, there was it dimmed. And so I've spent many, many years trying to find how to replace that or how to find that. It's not that I could replace it, but I needed to find it. And I found it really when I was helping a dear, dear friend of mine, Catherine Heyer, who is now my co-founder. She was going through a really tough time. And when I was helping her through it, I recognized that joy again. I recognized that feeling of just love. And I knew, she and I together knew we needed to reach out and help as many women as we could find the joy through the struggle.
And we all have it, don't we? It doesn't matter our age or our stage.
Yes.
There's something that everybody has gone or is going through. And why was it so important to give women a place to find tribe and connection like this?
I'm so glad you said that. It really is a community. It is a tribe. And I think that we don't have to go through this by ourselves. That's the point. Women need women. It was said that men need women and women need women, right? We need each other. And it doesn't matter what age we are. We're all going to go through a struggle. Whether you're a young mom with a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum, that's still a struggle, right? That's still frustrating. Or you're a mom that's going through, or a woman going through a divorce that's terribly full of grief. It affects our identity. It affects our belonging. It affects everything. But what I found going through that experience with Catherine, I realized that to find joy, you've got to serve and you've got to love without gain, without feeling like there's a profit. You just do it because you love someone and because you want to help. And that's really when your joy shows up.
All right, so with all of that being said, what do you do as a member of the community with the Joy Project? What kind of activities do you have?
Well, we went back and we wanted to make sure that it was a support system, that it wasn't just one of those things you came to for a weekend and then we left you by yourself. So every month we have a virtue that we base our whole month around. And so, for example, January was belonging, February was thoughts, and this month is identity. And March is identity, but every single month we have a virtue that we teach our members, and we have a free webinar that everyone can get on. We have these beautiful mentors that have joined us, and so they're able to share their experiences, and they're all ages. They're from all ages, all walks of life, from all over the nation. And it's kind of addicting. You see it and you get with other girls and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to be a part of this. And that's really what the Joy Project for Women is all about.
Don't you think there's something so powerful about sharing your story? Because often that grief feels so isolating and then you speak it and people go, oh, me too.
Yes.
We're not alone. So this is a subscription. So we join and then we're a part of that webinar and any events coming up at any time.
The webinar is free for anyone every month. And then there is a small cost, because we've got to cover our costs, for people to become a part of it. And it's a weekly Virtue Zoom class. And they're taught by our beautiful mentors that are just amazing. And then every single month we cover many, many things. So
what have you noticed?
Wonderful.
What have you noticed with the women becoming part of the community and the change in their lives?
I wish I had them all here, because their stories are they're just inspiring. I just want all of the women in the whole world to know these beautiful mentors. And I want the women in the whole world to have an opportunity to become a mentor. Because like what you said, when you share your story, when you share your opportunity or your journey from struggle to joy, there's this strength that comes to you. And then, like me, I just didn't want to keep it under wraps. I wanted everyone to hear my experience so that others could feel that joy.
I love that you're doing this. It's so important. Women do need women. And you're also working on a book?
Yes, well, my first book was Just Be Honest, right? It's all about honesty. And then with all of this, so much came up about wanting to be happy. Happiness is one of those things because it is a little bit fleeting, but happiness and joy kind of go with each other one-on-one. I think joy, we're all born with it. I really do. I believe that we're born with it as a gift to get through struggle. But happiness is one of those things that you can kind of teach yourself how to get through. And so there are skills, and that's what my book is about. It's just be happy.
And find your joy.
And to find your joy.
Find it.
That's right.
Okay, we have a promo code, everyone. She wants you to be part of the Joy Project. 50% off the first month of membership just for our viewers. The code is JOY. The Joy Project for Women is the website, and there's a link on our site at abc4.com/GTU. Thank you so much for bringing joy to our set.
Beautiful. You're
today.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you for this time.
As are you.